Corner Professional Fight Gear presents Punches and Kicks and Other Ill, hosted by four-time world champion Duke Roufus.
Hey, what's up, guys? Working on Punches and Kicks and Other Ill. You know what I'm talking about. Here we are. Comeback Corner presents Punches and Kicks segment and Other Ill. Well, the other ill thing we're going to work on is how to train the elbows a little more. Like I said, you're seeing them more prevalent in MMA. Actually, a lot of good fighters are really applying the elbow. That's one of the newer techniques you're seeing often in high-level MMA fights. They've been there forever in Muay Thai, and you're seeing much more people outside of Thailand getting proficient at them. Last Punches and Kicks segment, we worked on how to hit the pads a little. I want to show you how to hit the bag a little. What I want to do is work on getting power without winding up. That's, to me, one of the biggest assets of doing elbows is they're a very sneaky technique. The two fighters that were real sneaky back in the day, one was named Siddhapatai from Jockey Gym, and another guy in the golden era, his name was Samatsu Chechai Paisatong. He passed away in 2000 of heart failure after a fight, but he was the second big guy out of Satyatong besides Samat Payakarun and his brother Kung Torni, but he had real slick elbow game. So luckily I trained at Satyatong. Later on in my career in Las Vegas, they had a lot of good trainers from Jockey Gym who are super slick and evasive. A little trick I learned, I shouldn't say trick, but technique, is how to train the elbows is learning to get your range. So when I'm learning to touch, I can roll that elbow in. See, one of the things you want to do is you got to hit the bag. It's a big thing that a lot of people, I understand you're so busy in mixed martial arts, what do you train? But if you want to gain knockout power, this is like sprinting and lifting weights. This is going to make you strong. And that's why I advise you got to hit the bag at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you can every day, that's awesome. But that's how you gain power in striking. If you're not hitting things and learn how to get power, you're not going to get it. That being said, what I'm trying to do with this elbow is be slick, bend my knees, and pop, explode. No, I really work on chopping. Sometimes, like I said, pop, up, pop, over, and I'm really not just slicing it, but I'm trying to put my weight into the bag. I'll swing the bag, you can see I push off my toes, I push the head in too. Because by pushing the head in, I'm going to get a lot more power. So, like I said, I'm trying to bounce that elbow, nice and easy. And you can see that explosion, that torque at the end. That's the key with striking. It's not the beginning of the strike, it's the end of the strike. It can be real relaxed and grip the elbow, real relaxed, elbow, elbow. Like I said, touching, that's how we get better with our elbows, is that torque. All of our strikes, honestly, I want to be able to switch tempo. So that's what's neat about the elbow strike. It's just a little bit different tempo. And I change that and you work on hitting the elbows a few different ways. Over, across, up, out, and just have fun getting that done. So again, when you're hitting that bag, really focus on the torque. You know? Even if you start to use your punch combos, work off the elbows, bang. See, so again, just really snapping and ripping. A little trick too that I like to do, I learned this from some good Thai fighters and trainers, is just that little torque. How I roll my wrist. By rolling my wrist, I get a little extra blade and snap on it. So, like I said, I just roll every time I hit, pop, I snap and roll my wrist. That way, pop, I get a little extra English. It's almost like when you play billiards, it's that pop, snap. That's how I want to do. That whip, that snap, that rip. So again, I want to thank Combat Corner for sharing the content. Appreciate it. Much love from Combat Corner. A lot of really good products coming out. Actually, here's a really cool product they just made for us. This is our new fight short from Roufus Sport by Combat Corner. So basically, we infused a Muay Thai style, the cut of the Thai style shorts into the material of the MMA short. So this gives us a feel like when you're doing striking, but you can also use this for MMA, grappling, etc. So again, Combat Corner, if you want to get really killer custom stuff for your school, branding, or just great products for your school, thank you, Combat Corner. They got some handmade in Thailand and all these great factories worldwide producing the best in jiu-jitsu, Thai boxing, MMA, boxing, etc. So having fun getting it done over there. A lot of great products. Speaking of Combat Corner, huge tournament coming up October 17th right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Don't miss it. It's going to be an awesome tournament. There's a few absolute divisions with cash prizes. Some of the best grapplers in the region are going to be throwing down here in Milwaukee. It's going to be awesome. As well, there's the pride of the Midwest, the team trophy. I know that a lot of big teams are coming out gunning for that trophy. It's going to be awesome. Also, my good friend Alan the Talon Belcher, he's putting together a very informative event called Combat Con. That's coming up on the first week of November 6th and 7th down in Biloxi, Mississippi at the resort and spas down there. We're going to be at the Golden Nugget. We had a ball last year. Not only was it fun, memorable, made a lot of friends for life, but I was able to come home with so many business tactics, curriculum tactics, and things that just made Roufus Sport a better academy, made me a better teacher, a better school owner, and just had fun doing it with a lot of knowledgeable people. We all shared a lot of ideas and had a lot of fun. So don't miss Combat Con coming up, and don't miss UFC 192 Saturday night. My man, my brother from another mother, Tyron Woodley, he is going at it in the home state with Johnny Hendricks. It's beef that they got back from college wrestling days. He's going to squash it. I'm not here to talk trash or anything like that. Just super positive about the fight for Ty. He's really put in some quality work. We had a really fun training camp. Maybe you saw him and Biggie throwing down with their fun dance moves. Check it out on the UFC or Tyron's Instagram, some funny stuff. And of course, my main man, Sergio Pettis, he's looking to bounce back from his tough loss in March. I'm really impressed with his training camp. He did really awesome. He's one of our elite athletes at Combat Corner, sponsored, and sometimes it takes a really hard loss to find out how bad you really like fighting. And Sergio did a really good job of regrouping after such a tough loss. And I saw him mature not only as an athlete, as a fighter, but as a man. And I love that kid. And like I said, just super positive, pumped about Saturday. Not here to talk trash, just talk positive. And we're gonna have fun getting it done. If you're in the area, Houston, hit me up. I'll be down there if you want to meet up. I think I'm gonna even try and do a little training while I'm out there. But again, thanks Combat Corner, and thanks for all the fight organizations, giving all the great guys that I work with. Congratulations to Emmanuel Sanchez last week. He had a great performance in the Bellator, great fight. Big kudos to his opponent, Henry Corrales. Not only a tough guy that night in the cage, in the back, Henry showed us he got his 2 front teeth knocked out early in the fight from one of Manny's knees. Actually, Manny's knee was wide open cut from Henry's teeth. Henry, hopefully he's doing better. He had to spend a night or 2 in the hospital to get that repaired. All the best to him. Nothing but respect for Henry, him, and his camp. Francisco Rivera, real tough dudes. Wish them nothing but the best. It was a great fight. Also, too, the fans in Texas. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. You're very nice, and wow, I had some great Mexican food. I hopefully can come back there again soon. And like I said, don't miss the UFC this week. And also, big shout out to my man Chico Camus. One of the other guys is rep by Combat Corner. You fell short in your goal, but let's just get back on that horse and get riding again, champ. Like I said, some of us fall. It's all about standing back up. Till then, see you soon, everybody. Keep tuning in to Punches and Kicks and Other Ills. Also, if you're on the underground too, I got a really cool thread going with a lot of different people commenting in martial arts. I think we have 114,000 views. It's called MMA Striking, in my humble opinion. Really good feedback, content. We get in there and talk. So hopefully, if you're on the underground, UG for life. I've been there since 2000 when I released my first DVDs. So Kirik and the gang over there. Like I said, I like getting on there and interjecting about techniques. And wow, Uriah Hall, what a spin kick and knee. And you know what, Musasi, you are one tough dude. Most people would have fallen from that first kick. Just always impressed, win, lose, or draw. All these guys and women in the fight sports, I respect your heart, your determination, and your will to win. There's going to be a winner and a loser, but to me, you're all winners in my book. Until then, see you soon, guys.